It is public.
Yeah, what's your salary?
Over 100,000.
How much over 100?
142.
142.
And you don't think it's a sick, twisted thing for you to be policing people for being houseless, throwing them in cages that cost much more than public housing does, and making fucking riches? You don't think that's contributing to the problem?
Riches?
You don't think that
riches?
is a lot of
You're
money?
saying I don't have riches?
Oh, look how
homeless people?
connected he is to his community.
You see these fucking people?
You make over $100,000 a year and you don't think that you're wealthy?
Ask him. How much do
Do
you
you know
make?
the average in Los Angeles?
Oh, he's got 3 stripes too. He's cool. He's probably the same fucking price. Same
Of course he's cool. He can murder someone.
All right, is there anybody else that has any other questions?
Well, you're not going to answer them, so it doesn't matter.
I'm sorry that that's not going to satisfy you, but that's about as far as we want to go.
I actually don't think that you answered her question, which was, how do you
Oh,
treat someone
I think
differently?
he answered it.
No, because he answered afterwards, after
Jail
they
or
deal
mental
with him.
hospital. That's
But when
the
you
difference.
roll up to
It's
the
very
scene,
clear.
what's the difference? And the
There's no
answer
difference.
is that there's no difference?
He answered the question. When they roll up the scene, there's
Okay,
no
so
difference.
obviously
But
you
after
do
they're
not
in
have
custody,
any good mental health training if there's no difference when you roll up to the scene.
it's where they take them. That's the difference.
I would assume everyone in your community here is mental.
My mother, if I could taught her in a pound, she could take down a 6 foot 300 pound man by herself in a mental hospital without hurting him. Yeah. Because she's trained how to get them from behind, get them in a lock, or how you get their you get their arms with your arms, you pin their legs with your legs. It's very easy. It's very gentle. It's very sane, and a little short fat woman can do it.
Expect some sort of answer, some sort of name to come out, or any
But apparently it's too hard for them.
Generally,
without a gun.
When the chief of police receives a briefing within 72 hours of an incident, once the chief of police gets that incident briefing, he makes the determination as to what information to release, the names to release, and then the information is released by our public information office.
And then it'll take about 1.5 years to prosecute, and I hope that the public's discontent fades enough so that not enough people will show up so that they can continue to keep murdering people, just like we see what happened with Kelly Thomas. And now we're here again after Giselle Ford, which happened this summer. Not to forget Omar Abrego or anybody else that's been murdered by the cops here. And that nobody has been prosecuted whatsoever. And if, God forbid, any of us even had a gun in our hands and somebody died, we would be in a cell and at least have to face our peers.
So glad this
So to you, is this all people created equal? Because how many names is it going to be?
Is there any other technical questions about process that I can answer?
If the exact same video existed and you knew the identity equally well of the person doing the shooting, but they were not on the police payroll, they were not in a police uniform, the gun was not issued by the police department but their own, would you arrest them?
Only if they had left them alive. I mean, well, if it's a cop and they leave the person alive, then they might get arrested.
Oh no, but I'm talking about if it's the exact same situation.
They have to kill them. They have
It's
to.
not a cop. Would you arrest the person?
Probable cause exists.
To arrest the person.
To arrest a person for a crime, then yes, they would be arrested.
So probable cause, are you saying it does or does not exist when you have a video of them shooting someone in the back of the head?
There is an investigation
or back of the torso
to determine that.
But the person who did it is walking around.
Okay.
With a gun.
With a gun.
On paid leave.
Isn't he on administration leave?
Oh yeah, paid leave, paid vacation for murder.
But his gun's taken away, right?
Yes.
So I would hope this department, considering the community, would be. You guys should be the best. You guys should get the best training. You guys should have the best equipped officers here to deal with this mess. It's going to get bigger and bigger.
Of that, I have no argument whatsoever.
And of course, the mental health professionals, the county, the city, the county, all that. We need to get up to the top of this and be the example for the country to help these people who desperately need help.
Again,
I'm from South Bay.
I have absolutely no argument with you whatsoever.
Because there is no help. There's no help in South Bay. There's very, very limited. Santa Monica and all that. I came here. My jaw dropped to the floor. But I did get the help here, and I'm getting help, and I'm getting on. But just to hear, these names of another human life, just seems killed,
Sir, can I ask you, how long were you on the street?
Off and on for a couple of years.
Couple years? And you went out looking for that help, correct?
Looking for
the help.
That help?
Yeah, and it took the law away.
But and you got it right.
VOA didn't do shit.
And so, are you a veteran?
No, not.
Oh,
I know veterans that are still on the streets.
I know, and that's again another tragedy.
Yeah. So people do fall through,
Absolutely.
But it's just, I hope again the department, the county, the city, the state, the nation needs to address these problems. Because again, it's very personal when someone's family member.
It's a lot harder to look for help when you don't have the mental faculties to do so.
Absolutely.
Correct.
Right.
And when you're shot in the back of the torso.
And when you're getting your ass beat in the street, and when you're homeless,
and locked in a cage for not having
your own. And when there's police who, sort of apologize for their beating the shit out of people and treating them like crap. It would be good to hear somebody say, like, yeah, we definitely need more training. It would be good to hear one of you say that. Especially on mainstream media. Like, yeah, we definitely need more. We can use more. We can use more. Like, just say it.
A core value of the Los Angeles Police Department.
No, I don't want to hear the bullshit. Just say this.
Is quality through continuous improvement.
We need more.
And we do. We do.
Right,
we need more resources. We need more community connections. We need more ways to get people out of Skid Row and into health. We need people we need clinicians. We need the mental health services. Absolutely, 100% we do.
Right, so then that's what it should. It would be good if look, when the mainstream media comes and talks to you, just say that, like, look, if we had more training, we could have avoided situations like this. But like explicitly say it. Explicitly.
Go to their union and demand that.
Yeah, the union would be a perfect.
The union's a fucked up thing. It basically all it does is get people off for shots like this.
Union power, that's what they're there for. Demand that you get more training so that you don't keep looking like fucking idiots.
But training, their purpose is not to help the community. It's not their actual physical function, which is the problem. The purpose is to enforce the
They're not trained the way my mom is trained. My mom could take them down without hurting them.
I don't even know how you
by
get
herself.
up in the morning because you make a profit with locking people up. So it's not actually, they're not here to serve our community. Serving the community would be those cops sitting in the cop cars, actually picking up and asking somebody, hey, are you cold? Do you need some gloves? Would you like a cup of tea?
I realize that you got wires falling directly on your head. How about an umbrella? Scott.
That costs a lot more or a lot less than a Bearcat tank and all that other shit you have, all the helicopters. Whenever we march against your fucking brutality and you mass arrest us in mass violation of our rights and shit like that, $1,000 an hour, 5 helicopters off and over our marches. Yeah, you know how many tents that could buy? How many?
Any other questions?
This incident will bring to the nation the lack of not only this department but all departments across the nation. And what we need to do as communities and taxpayers and these politicians to give you guys the best. Not higher salaries, but maybe like education for kids. Education. We need more education. You guys are in a tough spot. Very tough spot. I feel for you guys.
Oh yeah, no,
you guys all have families too. You guys are always doing a living. I'm sure not just for your backs yourselves, but because you chose this line of career. But I would like the departments to be proud of it. To be able to. There's sometimes I walk down the street and I feel intimidated. Depending on which block I'm in. And I go everywhere from Arts District to through Skid Row, the well-lit areas, to Financial District, to South Park. And that in our own city shouldn't be like that. I should be profiled, the way I dress up or dress down. And if I dress down here, maybe I'm dropping off waters. If I dress up here, maybe I'm going to becoming more active in the community. It's an amazing community. There's a lot of good here.
I absolutely agree.
And I hope this will reinforce what the city needs and what this department needs.
We heard a Nazi
This is the first day in a whole lot of days.
Anything else?
Yeah, I have a question. Doctor, please. I have a question. Have you ever heard of a Nazi journey?
These are all dead cops, just letting you know. If you didn't kill people all the time, but I am really thrilled whenever I hear cops that are movies. I just have to be honest. And you all could fix that, but it would take actually arresting the bad apples if there are any other ones.
I hope that once this is all over and once y'all are everything's fixed.
Okay, we're done here. Thank you very much.
I just hope that you're arrested for war crimes for murdering all these people, just like the Nazi Germany people were. You fucking Nazis. I hope you realize you're the Gestapo just working on what they want.
Moment of thank you to whoever killed William Wong. Moment of thank you to whoever killed Arthur Suhu. And a moment of thank you to whoever killed Charles P. Williams. Actually, you know, being a cop isn't actually that dangerous. It's not even the most 10 dangerous professions in the U.S. So
landscaper.
I hope you all commit suicide.
More dangerous.
Car accidents and heart